Alright, we got a little bit of work to do on the charger today. So, I guess it was, 2 years ago now. I went through and I replaced the upper control arms and lower control arms just to get new ball joints on the car. And did the tie rod ends and everything with the new rack. So, anyway, front end's pretty much all new. The only thing that's really original is the strut assemblies, which really on this car isn't, it's not McPherson or anything, just spring and shock. And it started out first when it's just cold out, but see, like it does more off now. You get a little bit of like a rattle and clunk in the front end when you hit, real shallow bumps. And especially living on a gravel road, you get some more of that now. So I can't find anything else clunking. Nothing seems loose in the front end of the car or anything. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to replace the struts. Since, they're original to the car and got 80 something, or no, not quite 80, 76 or so thousand miles on them. So we've got some new sachs shocks, new strut mounts, new isolators and mounts. These are the original manufacturer for Mopar. But of course you get it a good bit cheaper since you're not paying for the Mopar brand, and I think I got like the last set that you could find in stock anywhere, with as crazy as supply chain stuff is right now. And of course we are going to have to play with the always fun and never at all sketchy coil spring compressors. So we'll go ahead and get the wheel off and get the strut out. Fortunately on this car it's really not too bad. With the wheel out of the way, we can get a little bit better of a look in here. Now there is going to be some mud in here, because like I said, unfortunately that is a side effect of living on a gravel and dirt road, so we'll clean this up a little bit, but it's pretty simple on this car. I think we'll take that off the fork, get that one off on the bottom of the fork, and then should just be able to tap that off, unbolt the guy up there, and slide her on out. With any luck now, that'll just come right off. That's why I use anti-seize. It comes right off. So up top, just have these three nuts that attach the strut mount to the tower. We'll go ahead and get these off, and we should be able to slip it right on out. And one strut. Dirty, ain't it? Now, unfortunately, playtime is over now. This is where shit gets real. So, gotta use these, not from Harbor Freight, but they're that kind of compression tools for the spring. So we'll go ahead and get these hooked on here and hopefully roll the dice and not hurt ourselves. Because trust me, I hate these things. But there is no other way to deal with this. At least not through the average chump like me. These safety glasses are going to do anything, but we'll put them on anyway. The camera in the danger zone. So, of course, then just to add a little bit more sketchiness, these stupid safety pins are too small, or they're in the way. can't get the safety pins in place because of the size of these coils. So, yeah, we're just flirting with disaster here. I would like to keep those. I think we've done this about as evenly as we can. So we get the nut for this and hopefully not have anything go flying off. And yeah, that one seems to be doing what you don't want to happen here, which is spinning the shaft. Which means we need one of these and one of these. Also means, you get to put your hands right in danger. That always makes this so much better. Whoa. Put your hands on out of there. Well, just a little more, trust me. Wow, she's loose. She is loose. Just yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, hey look, there's our bump stop. Right. Do not like that. Yeah, guess oh, let me tell you what. We're gonna need this because when I bought the isolators, I thought it came with both the bottom and the top one, but apparently not. We'll just, let that there mingle. So honestly, this next part was was probably going to be the biggest pain of this job. And that is getting this rubber dust shield off, or plastic, whatever it is. Because the way it's trapped under this donut, you got to get the donut out, which is in there good. That's another screw up on my part, because I forgot to buy a dust boot. I just bought new rubber donut thing. And there really is no graceful way to get this thing out of here. So anyway, now that we've got the dust boot separated from the little donut, we can clean this guy on up, and then we can start putting together the new shock and the coil and diffuse this bomb that's just sitting here. Okay, so nothing too major now, just cleaned off that boot so it'll be a little bit less nasty going on there. And we'll put this bottom isolator on there too. And I like to put a little bit of soap on this stuff just to make it go together a little bit smoother. And it won't hurt it or anything. We'll just, yeah, that'll be good there. And there we go. Well, put together. So now we get to have fun with this thing again. So, not all that much different taking it apart. We'll slip this on in. get shock. We'll go ahead and we'll put a little bit of anti-seize on there. That'll work. I just like to put a little bit of anti-seize on stuff like that so it doesn't get stuck on there for next time. And of course, my only gripe with this is they give you a different size nut than the original one. The original was an 18, they give you a 19. Of course, the old rubber was squished down more. Think that might have caught. Let's see. I'll feel a lot better once this nut started. I think we might have this started. Good. Because our sketch levels are decreasing here. We've gone from super sketchy to, we're just kind of, a little sketchy right now. What the devil? That just reversed on me. That just did that again. What the hell kind of crap are you selling, Cobalt? What the? Jesus. Okay, I'm not going crazy here. It keeps reversing. I'm not touching it either. Look. Just did it again. I mean, you gotta have one of these pass-through ratchets for this stuff. Otherwise, that just reversed twice. What the fuck? Otherwise, you ain't getting this thing. This recessed nut. What the hell? I'm gonna have to take this thing back. This is getting ridiculous. What the hell? What kind of Chinesium is this made out of? There. That is on there. Let's defuse this situation, so to speak. So last time I'm hovering over compressed coil spring, the better. Gravity's definitely on. Gee, it's got stuff falling everywhere. Anyway, danger's over. We did it. We've tempted fate and lived to tell the tale. Okay, so now all we gotta do is put this back in the car, and we'll do the same thing. We'll put some anti-seize on here just to keep things nice and free from getting stuck in the strut fork. And we'll put a little bit of anti-seize on top of this plate just so it doesn't rust or anything where it sits up against the strut tower. But we are done with the hard part here. Well, we'll go ahead and get that strut put on back in. This back up. I think you can only put this in one way. I don't think it'll go in. Yeah. They won't let you screw that up, fortunately. Alrighty. We just sort of lightly snug those up at the top so that it's held in place and not trying to flop around on us. There we go. Remember, anti-seize is your friend. Alright. Alrighty, well, we'll tighten up the top mounts, and we'll be done apart from letting this, or apart from loosening the bottom of the fork again and tightening it with the weight on the suspension. So, yeah, not too bad of a job. Sketchiest part is messing with the spring. Alrighty, well, here is our nice new strut. We'll put the car over here. And if we head on over to the passenger side, got the same thing over here. So we are all ready to get the car back down on the ground here, and hopefully tomorrow go take it for a ride, and hopefully that clunking's fixed because it's been driving me nuts. Well, hey, we're heading down the road, and this is exactly the kind of short, choppy bumps that would make that shock rattle before, and so far it is seeming quiet. Not hearing any sort of clunking or rattling like I was. Like, here's a bunch of short, choppy bumps. Yeah, nothing. So that shock definitely was what making the front end clunk in this car. So fortunately, I think we're all fixed up now.